I know, I say this all the time. There are two kinds of books, the right book and the wrong book. I made a tip sheet to make sure you get it right. Tip number 1, don't throw the book at your readers. What I mean is don't write hundreds of pages in an effort to make yourself look smart, experienced, or like an expert. Your readers don't want fluff. That's already available all over the internet. Number 2, understand the psychology behind what makes people buy. If you focus on selling and how uncomfortable that makes you feel, then no one's going to want to buy your book, let alone your products and services. And if you're relying on your story to do the heavy lifting for you, that's a mistake. Stories are interesting, but they don't make people pull out their wallets. More on that in a second. Tip number 3, using your voice doesn't mean speaking up or saying things louder. You have to know what to say, how to say it, and make sure it's something your audience is ready to hear, not what you think they need to hear. Number 4, don't write anything until you have your messaging nailed down hard. I'm not talking about your well-rehearsed elevator pitch or a clever tagline. Your message has to be so powerful it can carry your whole book. I call this trademarkable messaging, not because I'm a lawyer, but because I want you to understand the standard you need to meet here. Your message has to differentiate you from everyone else who does what you do, and even make the algorithm do a double take. Tip number 5, you don't have to be a writer. Get that out of your head. And if any hoity-toity writer tells you otherwise, they're not being very supportive, are they? This is a different kind of book. Anyway, we're not writing the next great American novel. We're writing a very specific kind of book, one that turns readers into paying clients. So don't make the mistake of stopping before you even start. Number 6, think of this as a business card on steroids. Most business cards get tossed in the trash as soon as you turn your back. But a book like this, it sparks interest. People pay more attention to people who write books, even tiny little books like this one, especially tiny books like this, because you're not asking them to spend hours reading it. Which brings us to number 7 on the Mighty Tiny Book tip sheet. Write a book the reader can devour in an hour. We want people to read your book cover to cover, and we want to make it easy for them to do so in one sitting. A book like this delivers maximum impact in minimal time. Readers appreciate that. Number 8, don't put your paid content in your book. Let me say that again. Don't put your paid content in your book. This one often raises eyebrows. But Lynn, we've always been told to give it all away for free. Does that even make sense? Really, we don't want to give it away for free, but that doesn't mean we don't provide free value. Number 9, know why you're writing this book. What's the book's job? Don't assume that just because you have a good story to tell or you've got your expertise to share, that this alone will allow the book to do its job. Coaches tell me all the time, Lynn, I wrote a book and it didn't get me any clients. Then they show me their book and it's clear they wrote the wrong book. If the intention was to get clients, they thought their story would be enough. Look, if your intention is to build a profitable coaching business, get professional help in writing your book and building your business. For the same reasons your audience needs your expertise, you need the expertise of someone who knows how to build a business, not just write a book. Number 10, thinking this is easy is a big mistake. Writing a book the right way is hard, which is why so many coaches don't get clients from their books. They don't have a proven plan and a step-by-step strategy to follow. Because this isn't intuitive. This requires a whole new set of skills, all of which are tied to building a business. The good news is that when you learn the skills required to write the right book, you set yourself up to build a business the right way. Trust me, you don't want to write a book that becomes just another piece of forgotten content for your business. You want this book to be your business's #1 profit generator, informing all the other content you create, including your website, your email marketing, your social media content. Everything you create must be inspired by the kind of book that defines your business. Without that kind of book, your content is all over the place, and so are you. So can you see why it's so important that you write the right book? And how much easier it is to build a business when you do? Now, if you're thinking that maybe this is the missing piece of the marketing puzzle in your business, or if you have an idea for a book, but you're not sure if it's the right idea, book a Mighty Tiny Blueprint call with us. Not only will you get a blueprint for your book, but you'll have a blueprint for your entire business. I'm Lynn Elioff, founder of Book to Business, and I show coaches, consultants, teachers, therapists, doctors, lawyers, all kinds of subject matter experts how to turn their knowledge and life experience into a business that not only makes them money, but also makes them quite happy.